festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree, 76 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Akeem Hunt now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Charles, you noted earlier, Kareem Hunt 116 yards last week in their victory, and he had gotten quiet after a hot start to the season.
Yeah, he kind of went quiet as the team went quiet, didn't he? And now they need him. And he jumped back up there. Still, with that quiet spell, 2nd in the league in rushing. Went over 1,000 yards for the season, week 14, with 116 yards against the Raiders. But how about this one? Scored a touchdown in the game. Hard as it is to believe, his first touchdown since week 3.
Shift together here from the D-line. Smith with a give to Hunt. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And Robinson with a big catch. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it here with Hunt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third and long, it's Smith. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Carrying one deep for Crabtree. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. This is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Hunt. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. This is Charkandrick West. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Well, while we have a second, I want to revisit our MVP discussion that we've had the last couple of weeks because obviously Carson Wentz was a candidate, but he goes down with a knee injury, so 13 games on his resume. Not that he's worried about this, but for our sake, is he still a candidate for MVP?
I think that he still is, but now he's almost at the mercy of what happens around him. And what I mean by that is 13 games is enough. There's plenty of body of work there. But if Tom Brady continues to go...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On 1st and 10, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Carr now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. 10 yards still left on second down. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw on second down is Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Shipped together here from the D-line. On first and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Carr will try it again on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And some space here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now Carr on the bootleg. Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Not something you see a whole lot of. A sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Smith to throw again. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 50, it's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, here's Smith. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. The ball comes out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a...
And this is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, 52 yards, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Smith on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, it's Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Look.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Carr to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, Smith. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Smith. And his throw here is incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
To the air again, Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Smith throwing again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking deep for Crabtree. He's got a man complete. 30, 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 97 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now it's 2nd and 7. To throw is Smith. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty simple.
Absolutely. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Benny Logan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Airing one deep for Craig, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, 70 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Amerson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Carr going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Off the bootleg. Carr. He'll buy some time right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Red zone opportunity. First down, the run with Lynch. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Raiders 14. To throw his Carr. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Jack Del Rio going to take a chance here. His guys going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we